You have the potential to receive whatever you desire, imagine, and truly believe. But chances are you are operating the immense power of your mind in reverse, actively working against your own goals. To fix this, we can turn to the framework developed by Dr. Joseph Murphy. His guide provides a precise method for redirecting your thoughts. Think of your mind as a garden. Your conscious mind is the active gardener, and your subconscious is the deep, dark soil beneath it. Every day, through your habitual thoughts, you are dropping seeds into that soil. Look at this passage outlining the law of your mind. The subconscious does not argue or judge the quality of your thoughts. If you plant good seeds, you get good conditions. But if you plant negative ideas, the soil faithfully grows those into your reality just the same. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to set up a specific 7-day routine to deliberately plant a highly positive seed. All you need to get started is a pen and a couple of sticky notes. Once you understand how this dynamic works, you stop being a passive victim of your circumstances. You stop accidentally growing weeds of failure and start actively cultivating the exact reality you want to live in. Step 1 is staging your environment. You need to write down the exact text of our week 1 affirmation. It reads as follows: Divine love fills my soul. Divine right action is mine. Divine harmony governs my life. Grab your pen and write this entire paragraph down right now. You want to create 2 separate physical copies, either on index cards or sticky notes. Place these copies in high visibility locations where you will inevitably encounter them during your day. The bottom of your computer monitor or your bathroom mirror are perfect spots. By placing these notes in your direct line of sight, you build constant passive reinforcement into your daily routine without requiring extra effort. Step 2 is entering the receptive state. If you try to quickly read this note while you are stressed out in the middle of a hectic workday, the practice will fail. When you are stressed or highly alert, your conscious mind's rational faculties are fully engaged. They act like a defensive force field. Any new, positive belief you try to introduce will be immediately rejected, bouncing right off the barrier. To bypass this filter, you must wait until you are in a deeply relaxed, highly receptive state. The ideal time is at night, right as you are drifting off to sleep. This text outlines the optimal physical conditions. You want a dark, quiet room to induce a meditative state. As you fall asleep, the conscious mind suspends its activity, leaving the subconscious completely open to suggestion. Combining physical cues in your environment with a relaxed mental state is the mandatory prerequisite for new thoughts to penetrate the subconscious layer. Step 3 is the recitation technique. Once you are in that quiet, sleepy state, recite the affirmation. If you can, read it aloud. If not, sound out the words clearly in your head to reinforce the impression. As you recite, use your imagination. Picture yourself possessing the health, wealth, or success you desire, and generate the emotional feeling of having achieved that state right now. A critical mistake here is giving attention to the problem. You must focus entirely on the accumulation of wealth, not on the elimination of debt. Any thought or mention of the specific problem only affirms its existence. Fixating on your debt simply reinforces the reality of that debt deep within your subconscious. That brings us to step 4, issuing the decree. Even in a relaxed state, your conscious mind will eventually try to fight back, feeding you doubts or whispering that you can't afford something. When this happens, you must tightly control your internal language. Look at this caution note. Never use weak conditional phrases like "I wish" or "I hope." Instead, state your affirmation with authority. Deliver it as a decree from the boss. You are issuing a direct, non-negotiable command to your own mind. After delivering that command, finish the routine by relaxing entirely. Rest in the absolute conviction that the work is done, and the outcome is already a concrete reality. By fusing a vivid emotional state with an uncompromising authoritative command, you effectively cut off all conscious doubt. Your subconscious has no choice left but to accept this new reality and begin manifesting it. You now have your physical environment staged with your notes, and you know the exact mental protocols required to bypass your own internal resistance. Here is your task. Commit to practicing this exact week 1 affirmation every single day for the next 7 days. Do not skip ahead or change the text. Just like a physical seed in a garden, new neurological pathways do not grow overnight. Your thoughts require consistent repetition and quiet time to properly take root and integrate into your daily behavior. Take a screenshot of this text right now if you haven't written it down yet. Practice this specific routine this week, and we will move on to the next phase in week 2. Applying these specific mental techniques consistently, day after day, is how you stop reacting to the world and finally take control of your own destiny.